Hello everyone, Gravel here, and welcome to part 1 of How to Beat the Slime Boss. In part 1 I'm going to be going over the theory, and in part 2 I'm going to give a practical demonstration of how to beat the Slime Boss on Crucible 15. So here's our Slime Boss and its board. Its main gimmick is that it's really difficult to consistently crit or refresh on this board. So how can we deal with this? Well, the most simple solution is to just get orbs or relics that make it easier to crit or refresh. So Electro Magnet, it magnetizes to crits and refreshes, it does a lot of damage, so that's a good orb. These other orbs can pierce through the board to hit crits and refreshes, and they can be really good too. And of course just adding more crits and refreshes is a great idea in general. Alternatively, you can use orbs and relics that do a lot of damage without critting. Ideally you want them to be AoE orbs for the castle, but stuff like Swarp can get the job done too. Of course you can't talk about not critting without also talking about Moss Circle, which is the best way for Bolden to deal with the Slime Boss, and it can be effective on Peglin too. Infection and Bramble are two debuffs that really counter the Slime Boss. However, you probably want to avoid the last 3 orbs if you can, as they aren't very good in general. Cheating out extra peg hits against the Slime Boss can also be quite effective. Jack-o'-lantern or Orbsium on Smith Enter do massive damage because of that, and so do Opposite Reaction and Summoning Circle. Poison Slime can be strong against the Slime Boss too, even if you can only make a small amount of it. Having a lot of bombs on the board can help too, especially since you'll be entering the castle afterwards. In terms of defending against the Slime Boss, all of the usual healing/damage reduction orbs and relics are really good, particularly the egg, as you can slide it down the outside of the slime for a massive heal. Okay, that's basically all of the tools you can use against the Slime Boss, but how do you use them? Well, the general strategy is to open up the side bombs while sliding down the slime pegs, like so. And you can repeat that on the other side. Then you can detonate the bombs, and on the other side too. Then go for a refresh and repeat the whole process again. Alternatively, you can drop your orbs in the middle if there's a crit or refresh in there. But generally you want to be sliding down the side of the slime as much as possible, and it's worth making holes in the side of the slime to do so. If you do all of that, the Slime Boss should actually be quite balanced, unlike Boss Relics, which can be so bad that they make you forget to do an outro.